Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of DASHCAST for season 2. We made it after that first awesome episode. We're great to be back, and we are joined by Humbles, Lobstermaster, and the drink, otherwise known as Lazarus. What's going on, guys?
All right, I guess I will start because nobody said anything. Hi.
Hey, whoa. Give a second.
No. You need to respond immediately, or I will take over.
Okay, you know what?
You want to start Humbles? No, you start Humbles. You start Humbles.
I got nothing to say, so.
Oh my God. What about you, Lobster?
I didn't have a script prepared, so I can probably just go ahead and start talking Laz.
Okay, wow. I love being dumped with everything. Yeah. So, we did that last one about probably a month ago?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while ago. We had a tournament. We got all our teams registered. We have 27 teams for this season. I think that's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. I think last season was 22, so pretty neat.
We're growing. That's a good sign.
Yes, we are growing into a large tumor that will take over the world.
I hope so.
I say that every time we do a cast. I'm like, we're trying to get world domination here.
Every day the journey, you know.
Like the tumor part.
The tumor part?
The tumor part.
Yeah, you called us a tumor.
It's an affectionate tumor. There can be positive ones.
It's malignant. Don't worry about it.
Exactly. Humble gets it.
All right. Well, the whole reason we're here today.
Yeah, the whole reason we're here, as much as I'd like to start the tumor cast, which will be coming soon, we're going to be taking a look at some of these new teams and giving some predictions for how the season's going to go. You want to bring that lovely graphic? The lovely website made by our designers Dave and Cosine.
Yeah.
We love Cosine.
Do we want to start with Dasher or do we want to start with Walker?
I say start with Walker.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, let's go all the way. I'm gonna go down to Walker. And keep in mind, I don't think these tiers are locked yet. The board hasn't decided exact placement. Isn't that right, Laz?
Yeah, so I'm the only one that has sorted it so far. So
right. Yeah.
If you see anything off, you can blame me. But this is how I would organize the teams. Fun fact about Walker is it's all new teams except for Emu and Viking.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that. I have seen a lot of SWA in public lobbies, and I was really excited to see them play because I had not heard of them until I hopped into a lobby with like 7 of them, and then all of a sudden it was all I could think about. So
They're a collective.
Well, they're not on the Discord too. They're not on the DL Discord.
That's what I was wondering. I was curious. It was like out of the blue.
Yeah, no. I think they made a ticket, so another captain's here. But do you know what the W stands for? Because it says Strength, Unity, Victory.
I think it's in Russian or Ukrainian.
Okay, so this is what I've been trying to figure out. I've messaged their captain. I was like, because I'm making graphics for the season, and I'm like, can you tell me what SWA stands for? And I've had no responses. So
it's just a feeling you get, you know?
Yeah, it's just a feeling.
Every time I've played with them, they've been speaking either Russian or Ukrainian, so I'm assuming it's a Latin alphabet version of the Russian or Ukrainian like abbreviation. Is my assumption. I have no idea, but
okay, that
I'm
makes
pretty
sense.
sure the W stands for whatever you want it to be, but
so it's strength, whatever you want it to be, unity, and upside down V for victory. Got it.
The long team name.
Yeah, that's why they had to shorten it to 4 letters.
I will mention, by the way, for Walker, is that this is not for all the tiers. They're actually not organized. Like, they're just in alphabetical order.
Right.
I think. Or no, they're not now. I don't know what order they're in.
Wait, why did I just agree with you?
This is,
Didn't you say you put them in alphabet, or you were the only one who's like so far, Laz?
I sorted them into tiers. There's no way to actually sort them into like rankings.
Oh, like how they're displayed.
Okay.
Or maybe there is. I don't know how computers work.
Computers are a mystery, and we just use them. So
all that happens is I click on a team. It says put him in the tier. I put him in the tier, and then it tells me to go away. So I don't know any more than that. Exactly. All right. I don't know any of these teams. Do any of you?
No,
Yes.
Emu.
I have played a few maps. I've been trying to play more recently. I've played against a few Emerald players, 1 or 2 Hard 2 players. Obviously, I've played against SWA. Hope is well known in the community by this point, I would think. Viking is a team from last season, and I think Mex has a lot of the ATX players from last season. So I'm fairly relatively familiar with some of these guys.
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
and
How do-
FAM. Oh, FAM is made up of a close, like a tight knit players. They have Laney, they've got Hacker Man
Oh,
on
that's
there.
right.
They're very tight knit and
Perhaps there's a way you could describe that.
oh,
Like they're
like a
family.
family. No, they're it's not a family. It's family. There's an exclamation point in there.
Yeah, there's an exclamation point. A lot of excitement.
No, it's Bam.
Bam.
Because it's in the center. Yeah.
Right. And we got Ace. Ace is headed up by Universal, another board member.
Mm.
Apparently the logo is a reference to something. I see the word Ace, a dinosaur, and a blue sky, and it feels like the Da Vinci Code is in front of me. I don't know what it means at all.
No,
I feel like the dinosaur is surfing, actually. He's in the tube. He's in the zone.
Oh, he's locked in.
He's locked in. He's going to get an ace.
Okay, you just made it make sense to me. Thank you.
Yeah, no, of course. Anytime.
Oh, its wrists aren't pronated. There's a lot of inaccuracies.
On the dinosaur?
Yeah.
It's blue.
You would know a lot about dinosaurs, wouldn't you?
Whoa. We don't know the color of
person.
Carnotaurus.
It's blue. It has blue horns. But
we don't know that.
All right, so we've spent 5 minutes talking about this. Let's get into the actual, the meat of what we're here to do. We're talking about predictions, right? Who we want to see where, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess do you just want to start with who's gonna win the tier?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Take a crack at it.
Cool. So what I've seen so far from these guys, right? And I'm not holding any biases against anybody. And these tiers could change because we're going back to MMR. So these placings don't necessarily mean that's where they're going to end up. We could see Hard2 end up in Sprinter, right? So from what we have here across the board, I'm going to have to put my top 2. Probably, actually, I'll do top 3 because that makes more sense. My top 3 is probably going to be SWA, Viking, and Emerald, not in that order, just because of the people who are on the teams and how I've seen them play so far. I did play against Viking a lot last season. I actually have a scrim with them later this week, so I'll be able to give a more definitive answer on that later. But from who I've seen on Emerald, after looking at their roster a little bit, having played against Viking and SWA both, I have really high hopes for those 3 teams specifically. If I had to guess, I'd probably say Emerald or SWA taking number 1 spot in Walker if they stay in Walker this season.
Yeah, no, feel free to let me know, by the way, if you think we should be placed differently. Yeah. Want to hop over to Lobster?
I do not know as much about these teams as Humbles does, so I'm just gonna trust their instinct and back them up on. And I definitely know Vikings gonna do good. They were a pretty solid team last season. Emu's definitely gonna be up there. I think Ace, if they get their, since they do have Universal and High Bilbo, if they get some good training, they could get up there, as well.
I just thought you were gonna pick the dinosaur one, to be honest.
No, I do want to say real quick while I'm thinking about it, Viking and SWA and Emerald, I put them at the top 3 Walker, like I said, just because they're here, but I can see them all easily moving into Sprinter, just as easily as taking top Walker. So just want to throw that out there.
Right. And with this new MMR, hopefully we don't get a Sky and Walker situation again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Goose? Who you got? Dinosaur, emu head, Viking Man. A variety of options.
Well, okay.
I mean, technically, they're dinosaurs, so we got 2 dinosaur options.
All right.
So,
you know what?
See, here's my thing. Like, Mex has a lot of the ATX members on it, and if I'm remembering correctly, ATX was in Walker playoffs last season and did fairly well. And I know all the guys over on Viking, and so they're gonna give. I could see Viking actually moving up into Sprinter. But my top for as it stands right now, if this is how it's gonna be, I think I would take Viking, Mex, and Emerald as the top 3. But oh gosh, Ace has Uni on it. I keep forgetting.
It's gonna be pretty competitive.
Yeah.
Definitely
I think it's gonna be exciting to watch.
So many of these teams are new too, so
yeah, exactly.
The most exciting Walker tier matches we'll have seen in the past several seasons, I feel like.
Yeah.
Just because of the amount of new teams specifically.
Yeah, when we get to Sprinter tier, it'll be really interesting. Is like a lot of the Walker teams from last season kind of got promoted to prison or Sprinter team, not prison. Whoa,
they all got arrested. They're in jail. You don't have to be afraid of them anymore. They're not coming for you.
That's what happens if you lose Walker. You go to jail.
Right, the pain of being in Sprinter tier. But have we got any more closing thoughts on Walker, or ready to hop up to next year in Sprinter?
I'm excited to see. I'm so excited to see all these new teams. I think that's the best part.
Yeah. I did not expect to see this many new teams. Like I kind of looked over the rosters earlier today just so I'd kind of be prepared for this, but I mean I didn't really realize how many new teams were actually here.
Yes. Well, and there's more in Sprinter.
Part of that is the DLU situation, in which we will have someone on to talk about DLU in a little bit. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Who?
I don't know. All right. Well, let's go up to
11 new
here.
teams, which is a ton.
Yeah.
It's basically like a majority of Walker tier, probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some DLU. All right, we're hopping over to Sprinter.
Thank you.
I guess we'll kind of keep this layout. Yes, the home of many of us here. I guess we'll start up with Humbles because he's alphabetically first. Who you got?
That's what's up. So obviously Jester's gonna win Sprinter tier. Like it's no contest. No, I'm just playing. But from what I've seen, after going through the rosters a little bit, I have really high hopes specifically for 3 teams: Icon, Occult, and DG. And the reason that I put them there, firstly, Occult and DG are both new teams for this season, right?
Yeah.
But I've played against DG.
Is it
Sorry,
Occult or is it Acolyte? I thought it was Acolyte.
Is it Acolyte?
Yeah.
It's Acolyte, yeah.
I thought it was Occult.
No, they call themselves Occult just as a joke, I think.
Oh, because they're all acolytes of Occult. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. All right, so let me rephrase. Icon, Acolyte, and DG. I don't know what Dollar General.
Yeah, that works.
So, yeah, I mean, that's what I called it. So these are the 3 teams I have pitted at the top of Sprinter, specifically because of experience in playing them over the past couple weeks. I want to say I've ran into a few Occult I'm just going to call them Occult. They're Occult to me. So I've ran into a few of them. I've ran into a couple of DG players, and I've played against an Icon before. They were in the league last season, so Icon's got their stuff together for the most part. And Acolyte and DG, from what I've seen from them, I have really high hopes. Honestly, I have DG taking the top of Sprinter, if I had to guess, just because I've played against 1 or 2 of their members, and every time I've played against them, it's been pain. So I am super excited to hopefully play against them in the actual league this season, like in an actual match. I want to see what they have full force. That being said, Hard, Fire, Hacks, TBDI, Limbo, and Jester, all veteran teams. They're going to bring something new to Sprinter tier. I hope this season. I really want to see if I had to put my dream team at the top, I would put Limbo and Jester up there just because I love everyone on Limbo. Jester is the team I'm part of now, so it'd be awesome to be in the Sprinter finals this year. But we'll see. But I have Icon, Acolyte, and DG at the top.
All right. I'm actually going to go next because I feel like you forgot to mention a team, Humbles.
Oh, did I?
TBDI has Dark Moon and Rekko on it.
Okay. So TBDI is winning this season. So
Dasher like winning this season? Wow.
yeah, no, they're winning overall. They're taking TBDI to Dasher.
Bold take. I don't know why their logo is so violent though. It's something I never understood.
How is to be determined?
No, okay. So this is a little bit of a spoiler, but I made an animation. You know how I have those like little animations at the top of every cast I do? I made one for TBDI like just last week, and it's the little fox, and he looks so cute, and then his eyes turn evil, and he starts biting the bee. And that was my favorite animation that I've ever made for Dash League thus far. And I can't wait for people to see it because it's awesome.
I'm excited.
But I love the little violent fox. He's so cute.
Well, here's a real question. How does metal bleed? What is bleeding there? It's a bee. It's a metal bee.
The fox is bleeding.
Yeah, the fox bit metal. What do you think happens?
That makes it sad now.
He's so violent that he just bites whatever he sees.
TBDI is cake, actually. It's not metal. It's just made like metal. So, that's frosting, and that's what that is.
Oh, so it's like red, like velvet pudding. That's bleeding.
Yeah. Obviously, like that's the most reasonable option. So
it's like a lava chocolate cake. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. All right,
now
let's
I'm
hop over to lobster.
I definitely have high hopes for Acolyte. Other than that, I think you covered basically all of my predictions. I think Icon is going to do better this season than a lot of people are expecting. No clue on Dollar General though.
So I actually have a question about DG. Is this R but rebranded? Because I feel like I've seen a few of their members before, but they were on R last season, the Chinese team. Am I tripping or?
Yes. It's both do the same players.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so huge hopes for DG then.
I gotta say, I love their names. Can you open the team page and take a look at their names? I love their names. Some of them are just three-letter numbers. They're like machine made to kick your ass.
112, 123, yo! 121.
121.
Tie.
No bird. Fish.
I like fish. Fish is my favorite.
God Dream.
I like God Dream. That goes hard.
Thank you.
This is going to be great calling out during casts.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be great.
120, pushing up with 121, and followed by 123. Yo! I'm so excited for that.
Uh-oh.
Followed by fish.
Followed by fish.
No bird. Is there?
There was no bird.
But no bird is there.
I don't know. A lot of these are going to be contenders for the favorite name of the season at the end.
Sure.
Can we do a batch? I want all the numbers to win together.
Yeah, yes. I was gonna say I gotta hope one of the number guys wins.
Right, but we never got Goose's opinion. Who do you think's gonna take Sprinter tier?
All right. So actually, I think it's going to be a foot race. Okay, so Limbo is looking really strong because they've got Ajax Water, they've got Not Juice, Oogie Boogie, Poseidon. And then all of the other usual suspects. And so I think they're looking pretty strong to take Sprinter. Jester, they've got Humbles, Here, hold on. Let's look at this. Oh, look at that. Yeah. This is
Rocket and Shock to be held.
Yes. And Bible Crusader, Bird Fever. Like, oh my gosh. This is a menacing lineup you got here, Humbles.
I know. I'm gonna make them the best. I will make them the best.
Yeah. Oh my god!
A cool feature of the website, if you want to head back to Jester.
Oh yeah.
Is it if you scroll all the way down? You can actually see the team stats for all their seasons they've played.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Played 50 maps, 3,000 buttons. Wow. Too many buttons, I would say. If you ever look at like the really old teams, like Life, the numbers start to get a little bit scary.
Yeah, but let's go to TBDI and look at that really quick.
Oh.
I'm clicking on it.
TBDI is down. Did the site go down?
No. It won't let me
Really?
click. Hold on, let me refresh.
I think the site is down and won't let me click on anything either.
Oh my god!
What
All
a
right, well,
time for the site to go
It's
down.
down for me as well.
all right.
Oh God.
Well,
Okay, so I
let's
guess we
just.
don't.
Well, here, hold on. Let's
Yeah,
just
don't
scroll
click
up
on
to.
anything. It's still here.
Well, let's just scroll up to Dasher and do that.
Before we lose
Okay, there it goes.
It's working again. It's working again. It's working
There
again.
it goes.
The server just overloaded. It's fine. It's fine.
There's 3 people on the website. That's too many people. Shut it down.
I'm so sorry. Do you want me to get off?
Get off! You're hogging the Ethernet.
All right. So
No,
now,
landline.
looking at Dasher, first thing that I want to point out. Okay, so a lot of people made fun of Orion for our tag last season, and
Yeah,
look
'cause
at
it
this
was
new
lined
Acer
up.
tag.
It's a happy little
Yeah,
A. His
this
arms are
A.
extended.
It's got a
Those
little.
things. It's just
Well,
A.
they're Ascent now. They're not Acer. It's a different logo.
Oh, wait, hold on. If you look at it, the Acer picture logo is the head to the body that is the slashes in the A.
Oh yeah, it's a funny
Oh.
little guy.
It's a funny little guy. He's so goofy.
They have such long arms.
A
For-
knuckle dragon
little
team.
long arms, and the A is the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh my gosh.
and then they have a hole in their chest for the heart that is not there anymore.
Yeah.
But
They're soulless.
Humble, do you want to give your predictions for the lovely Dasher tier, which will take home $2,000?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
so I
known as
actually did
8,000
some.
gumballs.
That's true. That is, yeah.
Ooh, 8,000 gumballs.
So this is the only tier that I actually did some quote unquote research for, and by quote unquote research, I mean I've played with way too many of these people, so I just kind of threw something together. So I've got a top 3 and a top 5, and I've got the person or the team I think is going to take the top. So this season specifically, I have Wrecked as number 1. I think they're going to take the season, just because of who's on it, which I can't remember all of them at this moment, but I know Rusty and Hograd are on there. That's already a formidable 2-person team. Good lord. In my top 3, I've got Wrecked, Acer, and Life. Between Acer and Life, honestly, I'm not exactly sure who's going to take second and third place. If I had to guess, I mean, I don't even want to guess. They're very, very close. I've played with a lot of the guys on Acer, played with a lot of the guys on Life. They're all phenomenal players, and it'll be exciting to see these guys play against each other. For my top 5, I've actually got Thug and Wolf taking up the 4th and 5th spot. Not because I think that they're lesser than any of the other teams. It's just Thug's got a lot of really good players. I believe that's Jaded's team, which would be Berserk from last season. And they were doing really well last season or the season before, whatever it was. And Wolf has come. They came out of nowhere last season. The season before, I think they've been in for this. This will make their 3rd season. I'm pretty sure.
Wolf didn't play last season.
They didn't play last season?
Yeah.
I
They
don't
took
think
a
they
season
did.
off.
Okay, cool. So between the season before and this season, Wolf has made an insane amount of progress. I've played with a lot of their guys in pubs and in Wolf Hell lobbies, and I mean, wow, they came out of nowhere. Say that much. I am expecting great things from this European-based team. I honestly think they're going to be our top European team overall. If I had to put in a prediction there, they're definitely our top European team overall. But yeah, like I said, I've got Rec taking up the top, followed by Acer and Life in no order, and then Fucking Wolf in order.
Banana Man Pro Edition.
Edition. Yeah,
It's been
Pro Edition. You had to pay extra for that.
Okay.
Maybe it's double wrapped. I don't know. But how about you, Lobster? What do you got? Who's taking it?
So, looking at it now, I have a little bit of a controversial take.
Ooh.
First place, Wrecked. That's fine. Second place, I'm gonna put Southern Cross, and third place, Life.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
And if I had to do top 5 after that, I'm gonna put Acer, obviously, and then probably Sky.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sky is in here. Huh.
Yeah. Brooke, Sky, and Pew, the Sprinter hopefuls, kind of got bumped up by there being so many new teams.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that. I
Y'all
was
will do
hoping for
fine.
Sprinter finals, and then
No,
there's
y'all will do fine.
we're gonna get second. We got second place or third place in sprinters twice in a row.
They'll just do better this time. It's fine.
I mean, yeah, but like,
But yeah, no, I do agree that Southern Cross is a heavy contender. I still have Wolf above them, honestly. I know that Southern Cross is a dynasty team, but I feel like Wolf has been doing like insane progress recently. So I'm gonna keep them my top European team. And I know Southern Cross is Australian. Don't come after me. All right, I get it. But yeah.
Right.
We're
All
gonna
right,
we're
let's
gonna
hop
get
over
some
to
comments.
the 5 Aussies are going to be really mad about this one.
Yeah.
But
Oh, shucks. My
so
online presence is
scared.
over. I'm canceled. Cancel me.
all right, Goose, who you got?
Yeah, Wrecked, Acer, and Life are the top 3, I think. I think though. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I think that this is the most competitive Dasher has been in a while. I think we do have the top 3 teams, but I think that any of the other teams could give them a run for their money. Like obviously, Wrecked has a super stacked lineup, but I think it's gonna be a race for second and third, especially third. I think any of the other teams could get hot at the right moment and get into that third place position.
Bug
100%.
could definitely pull something together in the end.
And
What?
yeah, the longest like and I've ever seen, Lobster. You said and then entered the Shadow Realm. Where did you go?
Oh no!
And Rook is going to get first place Dasher.
Together in the end. END.
Not
and.
Well, if it wasn't the and would have been Rook is taking first Dasher. Obviously, they're winning 2 grand.
Right.
So
Wrecked is going to get food poisoning, and Rook is going to move right into that position.
Right.
100%.
Right. Well, I'm going to be controversial, and I think Life is going to take it this season, with Wreck taking second and Game taking third.
Yeah, that's a bad take, but that's okay.
I have private board knowledge that nobody else knows about.
You can do better next time.
Thank you. I'll try Lobster.
No, I do think that Life is definitely up there contending. For like I said, the top 3 is so freaking close. It's kind of ridiculous. I think Wrecked kind of has the edge on everybody else. But that being said, any of the other 2 that I like, Icer or Life, could take over in terms of first place. This is going to be a really competitive Dasher, like Goose was saying, not just because of the 3rd place or the 4th place or the 5th place, but like the top 3 teams are so close in skill that it's going to be close regardless. This season is going to be filled with tense moments. I'm anticipating it. I'm ready.
And there could also be some like insane drops and or pickups like in the middle of the season, and then that changes everything.
That's true.
Yeah. You got any other team predictions, or are we ready to hop on out and do other stuff?
I think we're ready to hop out.
I just want to say that I'm excited for this. I think it's going to be a great season.
A great season that I'll hopefully be able to see all of. We'll see.
It's going to end in May, like May 31st or something like that. I don't know. I think that's the date we have for finals. But and yeah, so we have that 2K prize pool for the first place winner. But for the Sprinter and Walker tiers, you also could win some cool trophies and medals.
Yes.
And 3D printed pistols, right?
Yeah, that as well. I think everybody's starting to get their 3D printed pistols. Like half of the people I know have one now.
Well, I don't have one, and I need one. So, Jester, time to step up. Let's win. Let's win Sprinter.
Lock in.
Lock in.
It's
time to lock in.
Silver pistols and bronze pistols for Walker and Sprinter and Walker, respectively. Or
you can reach out to Willow for that.
I need those skins in game right now. I just realized that they added a bunch of new skins, and I didn't notice at the time. I just bought the whole aquatic set.
Oh, nice.
I have the whole thing. I've got all of the water guns.
I want them to add Nerf guns that shoot little like Nerf bullets. That would be what I want for skin. But what else do we have on
the rest of the Dash League set?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We only like shotguns at Dash League.
That's true.
No, think that's like the
Dash League
opposite
is
of
synonymous with
mentality.
shotguns, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
That and
only
SMGs.
shotguns.
Only shotguns.
shotguns.
If you have to, SMGs. Like, I get it. You know, we've
Yeah.
all been there, but
we all hate ourselves a little bit. Like, I get it.
yeah. So moving away from predictions, what do we got next? What's on the roster?
We're heading to the start of season 9, which is in 6 days.
What?
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
We had to delay this season by a month.
Depending
I'm very
on
sorry.
whether when this video comes out, might be sooner, might be later, probably not later.
Yeah, it's like
Monday
4
the
days,
10th.
maybe.
That's not how
Yeah.
time works, Lobster.
Whoa. I mean, 6 days, that's enough time to invent a time machine.
I think if you spent one good night on it, you can make a time machine. You just gotta really work on it, get some coffee. But
Try harder.
Yeah, it'll be 6 cycles. A lot of games. Some would say too many games.
Some would say not enough.
Yeah, you can never have
10
too many.
Yes.
You
can never have too many.
Too many games.
You can just never have too many.
And you can never have too many. That's right. That goes for a lot of things in life.
Yes.
So
we're actually doing 26 cycles this season, and the finals will be on January 1st of 2026. It's more of a light jog than a 6 cycle sprint.
It's like an NBA season. We've got, or what?
I believe you,
the baseball. The baseball.
The baseball. I love the baseball.
MLB.
The MLB with 100-something games.
The Major League Ballers.
And I will be taking parlays this season. I'll be running an underground gambling ring. Anyone who wants to
Well, it's actually legal now.
Uh-oh.
This is
In California, you can gamble on sports games.
well.
Good.
Call me a professional gambler, I guess. I'm gonna open a website.
I'm gonna open a website, an Airbnb.
Yeah.
And after some discussion, Humbles has been banned for some mysterious reason.
Oh
And if you
man.
want to open a website, just go to today's sponsor, Shopify.
Okay, all right.
We're gonna have to confiscate your spoons, Humbles. I'm really sorry about that.
No, I need those. I eat a lot of soup.
Oop. All
Soup
right.
is the best food ever made. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. I don't know. All we had on the docket was start of season 9. I don't know what else we have to talk about in regards to that.
I do know that the team lock happens tonight at midnight, if I'm mistaken.
Yesterday night at midnight.
Okay, so for all of you watching the actual video, I hope you found a team and/or made a team because it's over now.
Well,
Too late.
if they haven't found a team to join yet, that's still fine. You can still be added to teams later. It's all the teams.
You just can't make a new team.
Yeah.
No more new teams.
No more new team. We got enough guys.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
We do.
27 is a bit too much. Because the issue now is we have 9 teams per tier, so we'd have to give teams a bye for playoffs.
Could have just
Like,
rounded up
Oh,
30,
that sucks.
but
I know.
30 or 25. But
Honestly, though, having that happen might increase. I mean, I feel like it'll increase the stakes a little bit when it comes to certain games, like where you may or may not make it into the next tier, and or when it comes to finals, having to battle for that position, it's going to make things really tense. So I'm also kind of excited for the fact that we don't have even teams this time.
Yeah. We also have some lovely MMR.
We do. We love MMR. This is an MMR household.
Yes. Main ramblings? I don't know. MMR stands for something. All right.
many marsupials, rather.
Many marsupials?
Rather.
Rather what?
Shut up, both of you.
All right. I guess we'll hop over to the 2 lovely pools that we had that closed yesterday night as well.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Did you guys vote in those or no?
I did, actually. Yes, immediately.
All right. What do you guys want to talk about first? Stocks or predetermined maps? Your choice.
Stocks. Because I have a feeling predetermined maps will take longer.
That is correct. We have a captain's vote for that. But, all right. Stocks. What'd you vote? Why?
I voted no. I voted we should keep him banned mostly because when I came into the league, it was like a pure skill type deal, and if you involve stocks, that kind of takes away some of the skill. I feel like it. Yes, there's still a lot that needs to be happening and whatnot, but like as of late, me specifically, this is just a personal thing, but like I've got a slight tremor in my left hand due to some other stuff, and if we involve stocks, that kind of takes away the fun from it because um, a lot of the gameplay comes from like, oh, this person's really good at aiming and this person's really good at fire rate and this, that, and the other. If you involve stocks, that kind of like messes with the whole perception of the game, in my opinion. And so I'm really glad. Last I checked, we were keeping them banned according to the poll, and I'm really happy with that result because it's like stocks are cool for some games, but this isn't one of those games. I don't agree with the use of stocks.
All right, let's talk over to Lobster.
Oh. Go for
yeah,
it,
what Humble said, but like from me,
Oh.
So like, so all their points I agree with. Blah blah blah, yada yada. We all heard that before.
Yeah, Coach is right.
Like I love to dual wield, so like rocket in one hand, pistol in the other, and that's just more fun. Like with the stock, you can't do that. More fun.
What about the lovely Goose?
So
would you vote?
So I voted to keep them banned. My perspective on it is that the only thing it would improve, as far as like me, if I was looking at it, is like bullet grouping and like aim. Well, not even aim. I think only bullet grouping is what it would improve. It would make everything else like a pain in the butt to do. Like dashing, you would have to move both controllers at one time. Like I'm used to just like flicking my wrist one way or the other to dash. So like I couldn't do that because you would have to move both at the same time. And it doesn't really improve your aim all that much unless you have like something like attached to your arm, like pointing it straight ahead. So like to me, the only thing it improves is bullet grouping. And at that point, it's like, what good is it then? It seems like more of a hindrance to me than anything.
Makes sense. And hence it will stay banned forevermore.
What would you say about it?
We should unban stocks.
Really?
Yeah. Because I played in the 4 seasons before stocks were banned. And
okay. All right, we get it. Yeah. All right.
I'm old. I'm an old man. Age of 20. I'm gonna enter the great beyond. But yeah, I mean, the reason to unban them is that like they just aren't that good. So it's kind of like banning somebody from playing one-handed.
Yeah.
Like
I get that take too. That it really doesn't matter.
Well, and like some people need stocks to play Hyperdash because of medical reasons.
Yeah.
Which we do have medical exemptions, but nobody ever does them, and it makes me sad because you can just ask and we'll let you do it, but nobody does.
You hear that, people? If you're watching this right now and you need a medical exemption, you hit up Laz right now because we will grant that.
Exactly. All right. Do you want to do Blister's thing next, or want to do the other?
Yeah,
let's do Blister's thing next because I'm looking at the poll right now. That's going to be crazy.
Yeah. Blister, what's going on, man?
Hello.
Are you here to talk about some sweet DLU related items?
I am indeed. Yes, Dash League University has spoken, everybody. The final choice for the mascot of Dash League University is, drumroll, please.
Can't hear, but I'm drumrolling.
Yay!
Yay!
Timo is now the official mascot of Dash League University. We're gonna get some hype videos going. We're gonna get some emojis going. We're gonna get some stickers going. Watch out, because Bot Timo is here, and Bot Timo is here to hype you guys up. So congratulations to Bot Timo and Jaded. We may or may not have another poll and perhaps a question posed on the correct pronunciation of Timo versus Timo. You know, we'll figure out that. But yeah.
I need someone to make an edit of Bot Timo right now.
So I have 2 questions.
Of course.
So one, you're gonna decide on the pronunciation of the name. You know Timo's a real person that works at Triangle Factory, right?
Yes, I don't know how to pronounce it.
So we're going to make up a pronunciation for him, and that is what he has to go with? Okay,
I would
understood.
appreciate a correct answer too, but maybe we'll have two different people here. We'll have the mascot and we'll have the actual person.
No, we've got to personally contact him and let him know if his name needs to change.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Provide an audio file so that we know exactly how to pronounce it.
Exactly.
Okay, and my second question. What color is Bot Timo? He could be red or blue, or he could be any of the Deathmatch colors,
Purple.
right?
Blue.
So who's
Bot
Timo?
I think that Bot Timo is any color that you want them to be, all right?
But it's blue.
So you can put yourself in the shoes of Bot Timo.
Exactly. Identify with Bot Timo with yourself, everybody.
Oh, and what guns do they use? Do they use pistols? What is it? What does he play? What does he do?
Only the most refined weapon, of course.
Rockets,
all
obviously.
Double shield.
Oh,
all of them.
Double shield.
Yeah, double shields is the only way.
He's a passive creature. He does not like to inflict violence on others.
The thing that I like about this is that all I'm picturing is if this was an American college football team and having Bot Timo as the mascot, walking on the sideline like a full man dressed up like this.
It's like the equivalent of having a football player be a football player's mascot.
Yeah.
A basketball player be a basketball team's mascot.
Who's your mascot? John. He's
John
my roommate.
who?
He won't leave. John.
Whoever's sitting on the bench is the mascot. We switch him out every once in a while.
Amazing.
But speaking of DLU, it's a phenomenal program. If you're interested, you should definitely hop in there. I have already done some rocket training with some people, and it helped them, I think. Let me know if I'm wrong, Kodiak and Justice, so
Yeah, we've got just a little bit of a spoiler, perhaps. We've got a very exciting training session or training sessions coming up with some great coaches, and hopefully there'll be a whole lot of hype for them. But yeah, keep an eye out in the DLU announcements channel. We've also just put up the Dash League University challenges. Today we put up the first one. I don't know when this is going to be out, but the first one is out, where you need to pre-check by quite a bit the cart on Canyon, going against teams full of bots on hard mode with nothing but pistols. So you can submit your scoreboards in the threads we've attached, and then you can get some good old points.
Can coaches do this? Is my question.
Can what?
Can coaches also participate in these challenges or no?
Absolutely. Everyone is welcome.
I know what I'm doing tonight.
He's already submitted his time. So yes, everyone is welcome for sure. And the prize is nothing but good old bragging rights.
You can give them a gold
That's
star.
all that matters.
Yeah, maybe a roll, perhaps a gold star.
Yes.
Something to make you feel special.
Aww.
Even more special.
Yeah,
that's what we've got for DLU. Everybody come check it out. We've got more training sessions than ever. So yeah, if you want to coach a training session or two, please reach out. I'm sure we'd be happy to have you coach a session. And if you want to learn a little bit more how to get good at Hyperdash, DLU is the place to go.
If you want to be the best player on your team, just hanging out in the back with some rockets, hit me up. I'll help you out.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right. Anything else, Blister? Or are you ready to set sail?
I think we're good to go. Perhaps we will make another competition for a DLU fight song, perhaps a motto. But we'll think about that later down the road.
I'm already on it. I have one made.
Amazing.
Oh, wow. Locked and loaded. Ready to shoot.
Alrighty. Bye-bye, everybody. Go
Thanks
DLU.
for coming on, Blister.
Bye-bye.
And that was the last time Blister was ever seen.
True. It's it's so sad.
He became Bot Timo.
He became Bot Teemo.
They merged into one being.
Darn, that's unfortunate. Are we gonna have to give them a new name? And
BMO.
I really want the
That's already a person.
I really want the real Teemo to know that we're using them as a mascot.
Someone reach out to Teemo.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's funnier if like we use it for like 3 or 4 years and then he figures it out. Like, and it should build up.
It's gonna be like a shrine. He's gonna walk into a room and it's just gonna be like his picture all plastered on the wall.
It's like the end of Planet of the Apes where like Abe Lincoln is like a gorilla now. And like you have no idea what happened to cause this.
Teemo, did you know that
you
you
have to like switch mascots after that? Like once Teemo finds out?
No, it'll be even better after that, I think.
Unwanted praise from all of the people of Hyperdash.
All right.
But I do think we have one more poll to go over, actually, and this one's kind of controversial.
So controversial that it's actually tied at 50%. Should maps be pre-selected, negotiated, or should the board pick all of them every single time and you don't get a choice? Start with Blister, or not? Yeah, we'll start with Blister, who's passed away. Unfortunately, I can't hear anything from him, so we're gonna move over to Humbles. We got Humbles. We vote for it.
All right, so I've actually got to go look it up real quick because I forgot what I said. But give me half a second.
Truly a passionate, care very deeply about this.
I care so much about this game. Actually, it's like my whole life. So I actually put down pre-selected maps over captain negotiations, and the reason that I put that is something I can probably think of here in a few seconds. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I put down pre-selected specifically because while I do like the thought of having captains, hash it out between each other, I just feel like it causes too many issues. And I like the idea of having like, hey, so this is cycle 1. These are the maps we're playing. We can practice for these maps and prepare for them. And then here's cycle 2, here's cycle 3, here's cycle 4. I really like the idea of just giving the people who are going to be actually playing in the map the opportunity to practice said map, because it lets us see the top performance from any team that we see if they care enough to practice those specific maps. If we have it up to the captains, it feels kind of last minute, thrown together, unorganized, and it doesn't sit right with me. I really like having the board decide, as long as the board doesn't make it like boring or weird or whatever.
I want pads.
Yeah, I mean they did a good job last season, so I have no reason to doubt that they wouldn't have or do a good job this season. So I'm going to stick with that pre-selected maps. I really like that. It gives people something to look forward to.
All right, so let's hop over to Lobster. Are you going to agree with Humbles again? Who knows?
You can't go back to Humbles. Humbles already finished.
Well, are you going to agree with Humbles? Is my question.
Oh. Yeah, Humbles, you're done for. No. No, I do agree with Humbles. I also selected pre-selected maps. Just because I think it's just easier on everyone. Like feels like a lot of burden on the captains to figure out all the maps, especially during negotiations, and also communicating with the team and scheduling scrims for maps that you want to do, and then different teams are going to be focusing on different maps, and then just having those maps laid out before you also gives an even playing field for everyone.
Very good points. What about you, Goose? Who you got?
Yeah, to me, you made a good point with the even playing field. I voted for pre-selected as well. And the reason is that I think that having the captains decide is just another wrench to throw at them. Also, I feel as though there are some maps that won't get played as often, like Volcano and Abyss. I think
we can say names. Don't feel bad.
Well, yeah, I think those maps are gonna get played less and less. And I think it's good for teams to have to be pushed to play on maps that they may not prefer. And it's only for a cycle, so it's like, yeah, just do it, and I think it'll be fun. Like it's more fun to me seeing teams having to change,
Adapt.
adapt and figure out what they're going to do on these maps that not a lot of people like to play. So, I mean, personally, I love Volcano. It's my top map. As like it's not my favorite, but it's the top map that I play on. So,
I don't know why everybody is saying that Volcano won't get selected when everything I hear about Volcano is just love and praise. So
I hear nothing but hate from Volcano, and I agree with them.
Yeah.
wow, okay.
but I think that having pre-selected is better from a viewer standpoint too, because the viewers get to experience how teams, like each team plays on a different map. Like you'll see one team play completely different on a map than another team, and you get to see those throughout the matches in the cycle. So I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. What about you, Laz? What are your thoughts?
We know you said something in contradictory to everybody else, so go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm actually in favor of teams negotiating their maps. But
not playing devil's advocate here.
I voted. Oh, whatever. Who cares? But
I'm just giving you crap, man. Go ahead, explain your position.
Man,
no, I really no. I'm
anymore.
Curious to.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. For real.
So it seems like a lot of this is like a old generation, new generation thing because the first 4 seasons were negotiated maps. And I don't know. I think it's really interesting that teams can be like specialists on some maps. Like D was famously bad at Quarry for how comparatively good they were at the rest of the map. So like Arc beat them on a Quarry, and then like team name would get close. So it adds like an interesting layer to the team play and the strategy of like map picks. But you still kind of get that playoff, so it's a little bit of a moot point. And we're doing a captain's vote actually since it ended in a tie. And a lot of the teams of older players are saying they don't like Abyss and Stinky, and they don't like to play those maps, which I think is at least an interesting argument. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm going to start spinning out on. I don't know what else to say about that.
No, I mean, I get it. I can understand why people would, especially if you're from the older generation of players, like where maps were negotiated on a cycle by cycle basis. I can understand why that would be appealing to some. I think nowadays, though, I'm going to sound like such a young, like progressive in terms of the game, but like I feel like with the amount of people that we've got playing the game now compared to then, it's definitely more. It's definitely better for the captains specifically, but also just for overall like keeping things fair enough for everybody that the team or the maps are chosen ahead of time, because not only does it take stress off the captains like Goose and Lobster were saying, but it also allows for everybody to kind of expect what's going to happen and then let the teams decide if what everyone expected is actually what happens. It gives them the opportunity to prove everybody wrong, especially when we're in these like high tension maps. Like if we have Wrecked versus Life, and if it was up to them, they'd play, just I'm going to throw some maps out there. Like let's say they play Captain or Canyon and Waterway, right? Like you can kind of guess what's going to happen based on that. But if we have predetermined maps throughout the cycle, in my opinion, it makes it more fun for everybody because it allows the teams to kind of not only like what Goose said with practicing the teams that they're not great at, but it evens the playing field and allows us to experience it better. Is just where I'm standing from it.
Also, Abyss isn't that bad. It's fine.
People hate anything new. I remember back in like season 2, so 7 seasons ago, is people were like, "Oh man, there's only 4 maps in the game. There should be more." And then they added them, and they're like, "We hate these. We never want to play on these. Why would you ever play on these maps? They suck." And it's like, what's even the point of anything anymore? But
I can see where you're coming from though, because I was around before Volcano, and so was Goose and Lobster, and I fucking hate Volcano so much.
I love Volcano. So
see, here's why like I said, it's not my favorite map, but why I think I play so well on Volcano is because I found what I can do on Volcano, and I do it pretty well. Like for those of you out there who don't know, I'm a B player at Volcano, and that's all I do.
And
That's
you
all
take
I've
the
ever
armor
done.
all the time,
Yes.
and it's so annoying.
That's all I
Do
ever
you think every map should have armor?
Ooh. Ooh. That is.
If every map had armor, dude, maps would go on for.
Dude, I would love to see armor.
Volcano is the exception, in my opinion, because like it's just in an out of the way enough place that not everybody grabs it. But if we had like armor on Quarry, which is my top map apparently for some reason, but if we had like armor on Quarry, imagine the B battles that would go down. B is neglected in Quarry in terms of streams and whatnot, dude. If we had armor, it'd never end. It'd be there forever.
I think
I want to paint you a picture. So imagine you're on Quarry. You go to the enemy base. You have a countdown. There's somebody with double shock's armor in their base camping the button. What do you do?
I turn my headset off and I go home because I'm not dealing with that.
But I'm sorry for interrupting you, Lobster. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think armor would go so hard on Canyon, because it would kind of balance out those SMG
That's a good take, actually.
If you put it in like chaos or something like that, and then you have a blue side push in chaos, and then you go through like that shotgun alley, disrupt rockets, and you have armor, it kind of disrupts the meta, and I think it balances out the map a lot more.
I would agree with that, actually, just specifically because of the SMGs. But for most other maps, like having armor in it would just like change everything, and not necessarily in a bad way, but definitely not in a good way either.
But I think we've kind of hit everything that's on the docket for today, right? Anything else in the chamber, Goose, to shoot, or are we kind of ready to head out?
No, I think we're good to go. Looking forward to next episode is going to be the Cycle 1 episode, so we're actually getting into the season. So you'll see a lot of familiar segments come back from last time we did DASHCAST. Those will come back starting next episode. And we're going to be starting to look at some memes next episode. I know you guys have been making a lot of memes.
Go.
They're so funny, and we'll start looking at those next episode, the first one of the season. Do you guys have anything else you want to...
Yeah, if you want rocket training, hit me up on Discord. I'm there. I am free most afternoons and weekends. I have nothing going on. Hyperdash is my whole life. Please give me a reason to exist.
Love it.
What about you, Lobster? You got anything in the chamber?
I mean, I also like rockets, but that's besides the point.
Rocket 1v1 right now.
Yeah, let's go. All right.
Aren't you pretty good with rockets, Goose?
No.
I just remember that one time where you did rockets, and I wanted to point that out. But Lobster, go ahead.
I have tried so hard. See, okay, here before we go, okay, my problem with
perhaps
rockets.
There would be someone that could help with that.
Maybe I will hit up Humbles and become better at rockets. My problem with rockets is that I can shoot them and I can aim them, but that if people are coming at me while I'm trying to do that, I just die immediately. Like my movement while I'm trying to aim rockets is abysmal.
Yeah, this guy focuses on the lasers too much. I can already tell.
Yep.
I'm so in there. I'm so in there. I'm the best. What can I say?
See, and I forget hurry like a little rat. Like you gotta.
I forget who said it, but somebody said that you have to use rockets like long noodles. And
that's true.
Whip them like long noodles, and I've tried that, but I just can't focus enough to get the rockets where they need.
It's an extension of your arm. The rockets exist as your hands. They should land where you want them.
See, it doesn't click for me, and then I get shot.
I mean,
maybe that's what I'll do. Is after we're done recording, I'll just jump into Hyperdash and try rockets again.
Hey, look, man, all you got to do is hit me up, hit Lobster up, you know. We're two of the best Sprayer tier, Dasher tier rockets, in my opinion.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a
Hot
challenge.
take, yeah, hot take. Hot
We should
take.
do the best Rocket League segment.
Come at me with the heat. I think that Lobster and I are some of the better Rocketeers in the league overall. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think we need to figure out some sort of like challenge that
Rocketeer tournament.
Yeah, we can document.
The thing
that way, when I lose, I can look like a total ass.
The thing with rockets is that I've found in my personal experience, curving them is overrated.
Facts.
Oh?
Heard it here first.
Straight rockets is where it's at.
Here first.
Getting up and close with rockets and somehow surviving, I do like 75% of the time. I just shoot rockets in somebody's face and somehow I'm at like 50% health.
Which pisses me off because that should not happen, but it does.
Yeah, but it does. It works.
Anyway,
my favorite thing is if I see somebody with rockets, I don't even try to shoot them anymore. I just try to run at them so they panic.
Please never play against me.
I just get as close as possible and let them shoot me so that they take damage and die.
The kamikaze tactics.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Please take your forbidden knowledge
forbidden technique
hide somewhere.
Victory through death. We will prosper.
Thank you for joining us on DASHCAST.
Yeah, last preseason episode.
Yeah, Laz, do you have any last minute things?
You should buy from our lovely merch store that has been opened.
And
I still need to do that.
Yeah.
I'll put the little ads in here.
I actually have my hoodie with me right now. So
ooh.
Check the link in the description for that. Like, comment, subscribe.
Very soft, very nice quality. Highly recommend.
Nice.
I'd like to give a personal anecdote from somebody who bought from the store. His name is Willow. And he bought, I believe, a medium hoodie, but he was too large for it. So now he doesn't have a hoodie, and it's just his girlfriend's hoodie, and he's very sad.
So he looks buff in it, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. It like ripped or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's a lot of stuff on there. There's puzzles. I find the puzzles to be the funniest part of the merch store. It's great. Big little puzzle. But there's bomber jackets, there's Sherpa blankets. Buy for your team. It helps support the league. And will help support the prize pool and then the prize that you could win for Walker and Sprinter. And also helps us do cool stuff. But start season 1 next week. Join a team. And it's not Goose. I believe in you.
Thanks for listening. I was about to say thanks for watching DASHCAST, but it's mainly a listening experience.
It's an audio format, yeah.
I listen to this in my car on the way to work every morning. So, you know.
Are you listening to yourself talk now?
Yeah, I will. I will listen to this whole DASHCAST and cringe the whole way to work.
You can just agree with yourself. Wow, you made a really good point there.
That's true. Yeah, I'm so smart, actually.
I didn't think of that before.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. Catch us next episode for the first episode of the actual season. Like I said, we're going to bring back some awesome segments like the highlights and everything. So keep in touch with that. Stay tuned to DLN. And I'm excited for the start of the season. I've been Goose. I've been joined by Lazarus, Lobstermaster, and special guest Humbles. And we will see you guys next time. Thanks.
Alright bots, it's called Ko-Fi. It lets you support Dash League with a little money each month, and in return you get some sweet things. For $5 a month, you get a cool custom Discord role. For $10 a month, you get the role and you get a personal shout out each cast. And for $25, you can get all of that and a free Dash League t-shirt every season. Now that's less than you'd spend on a coffee per month. Oh wait, you're bots. You don't drink coffee. Or live. You kinda just stand there. Anyway, support Dash League by signing up on the Ko-Fi website. The link is in the description.
I hunt geese.
I'm gonna pretend that I didn't hear that. Support Dash League now on Ko-Fi and get cool things in return. Later, bots.
Prepare to start.
Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. Can somebody
Go.
Spud in the bottom going absolutely crazy, getting the 2 hit.
Match point.